Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidismiley, and what is your name? Let me know in the comment section. If this is your first time stopping by, hi to my returning subscribers. Hi as well. Today's title is all about what you need to know in medical school. You can also apply this or what I'm about to say in your areas of life if you're in school, so don't get me wrong. Now you know, let's go to the chase. Number one is reading. This is already accustomed. If you're in medical school, just know you are there to read and nothing else. Even if there are something else out the way, know it is your side also and not the main thing. You're in school for you to read. Prove me wrong. And reading is actually something that I want to split. Reading is different from learning. Learning is different from studying. Reading is you sitting down, knowing your purpose and carrying your book. You have that intention in your mind that you want to read. Studying is the permanent one that will aid learning. And learning is permanent. It is not temporal. It is a gradual process. If you're in school, make sure you sit your ass down and study. Nobody's going to tell you twice. The advice you give yourself is the best. So always know this at the back of your mind. There is always a reward to everything you do. There is a reward for you not reading your book. You might fail your semester exam. There is a reward of you following bad friends. They might pass and you won't pass. Those people that you are following might have read and they are coming to deceive you. This is medical school for you and you won't know. You won't see any intelligent person in my school, in medical school, and the person will brainwash you, telling you, hey, I don't study. It is only by the grace of God. The only thing the person can tell you is that, oh, I studied just 1 hour, 2 hours, and you don't have to be like me because this IQ differs. So that is basically all for studying. Next on my list is spending in medical school. Spending is what we do every day in our life, not only in medical school, but in medical school we do not cook. So if you are coming to medical school, just know that you're going to lose, even if you're a great chef in your house, you're going to lose the way to cook till you finish your medical school, especially from your 200 level of your medical school life till above. Unless whenever you have chance, which we barely have chance to go home, like if you're a nursing student, like I am a nursing student, we don't have break in medical school. And the maximum week you can go home is just staying for 3 days. And what is 3 days at home? Would you revitalize your cooking skill? In medical school, you have to eat other people's food. If I could recall back when I came into medical school in my 200 level, I was like, oh, I don't eat people's food. I get irritated. It is in a bit disgusting. But you have to adapt. I adapted. If you don't want to eat at the cafeteria, you can go outside, go to mall, go to restaurants outside school and get the best food you want. But your money gonna save. The minimum amount of money in a day per day is 1,500 naira. I don't know about them, but if I should minimize the money, it should be like 1,500 naira or even 2,000 naira. Well, if we times, hold on, let's do the calculation. 1,500 times 30 days in a month, it should be giving you 45,000 naira. So you won't tell me that you don't have money, even though your family or you do not come from a wealthy family. You should have friends, you should have cousins, you should have family members that would help you out. Because if we're in school and we're telling them, they will be like, why are you spending this kind of amount of money? Imagine this is money we spend just in food in a month. But if you are cooking by yourself, at least you should spend like, let me say 20 to 25,000 naira, because you'll be buying things in the market and minimizing. But yeah, a plate of food might be 700 naira and above, 500 naira less. But if you want to, make it more nutritional, 700 naira and above. And you're gonna eat morning, eat afternoon, eat evening, if you're like me. So basically, spending will be your second name in medical school. Do not say I did not tell you. So whenever you're coming, make sure you're stabilized financially, economically, or at least have friends that would help you out in medical school. Friends are actually helping a lot of people here in medical school. Because if I should recall again, my dad would always tell me, Chidi, why you spending much in school? I tell me that I'm a student and see what this man will tell me. He will say, Chidi, did you know that this money I'm giving you per month, your stipend, that family member can use it and survive? I tell my dad, I'm not them, they're not me. So what are you trying to say in essence? Anyways, let's move to the next part. Let's talk about competition. Competition in medical school is top notch. The only person you have to compete is yourself. If you do not do better in your last semester's exam, all you have to do is to sit up, read harder, listen in class, and then make a good result, or at least a higher step above than the last one. So if you are in competition with someone else, you're gonna not survive, honestly, because it does not make any substantial meaning. Like, it does not make meaning at all. Why are you competing with other personality? Let me just give you guys an example, typical example of a competitor in medical school. This person would have a material that would make you benefit in exam or in reading or in studying, but this person will choose not to show you. You might be sleeping, the person will go and bring it out and read, because the person doesn't want you to know about it. Do you get? The person is coverting it. Why are you coverting a material that would help both of us? Like, why is that so? So this is actually a typical example of a competitor. You're going to see them in medical school. There are plenty, especially if you are doing well. Like, oh, let me too, I'm doing well, so let's see the difference. Oh, I must be higher than this person. You know that from there, jealousy start coming. Whenever you score any exam, they will go and check your results, they will go and check your reg number, and make sure that they are keeping eyes on you. But man, you see, this is the only thing I know you cannot run away from in medical school: competition. Your closest friend is going to compete with you, and that's superior. This one I want you to know is friendship FOMO. If you don't know what it means perching around or being seen everywhere in a group. In medical school, you're going to see two set of people. They are always ubiquitous. You just want to join something happening, join those group of people happening. You won't give yourself respect. And the sets you are trying to perch on, they know who are their real friends. And as time goes on, see you as frivolous. Why am I seeing you everywhere? You are here, you are at this party, you are gosh, rest. You are not emptying. You cannot be everywhere you go. You know that, right? As time goes on, you start being redundant. Don't be like that in medical school. Though there are too much of them here in my school. But if you are one of this set of people, please come out from it. It does not make sense. And at this set of people also, small time they'll start quarreling. That's actually the worst thing that will happen to a female girl. Being in every group, especially in a female group, and you're always saying something, talking something, being everywhere. You don't have value, honestly. You do not have value. Do not engage in friendship FOMO. It won't lead you anywhere in medical school. Let's talk about friends. Friends are going to help you in medical school, and as well, they're going to terminate your life in medical school. Bad friends, they will be partying, doing other sorts of things. They have a way of medical school punishing us. If you're in medical school, other schools, other universities, other thing you're doing, they all have a way of them coming back to punish you if you do not do the right thing at the right time. You have lots of exams, cancel exams, have semester's exam. It's one of these, if you're not careful, gonna hit you down. And once it hits you down, that is when you will now realize that, oh, I've actually not been doing the right thing. I've actually just wasted my time here in school. If you're in school, choose your friend. I'm not saying that you should not have friends, or if your roommate is very bad, that you should not at least, but use your head in everything you do. Always know something. For myself, I have these emotional ties, these component ties within me. So I know that people look up to me, my family member looks up to me, my siblings looks up to me. So if you do not have this emotional tie in medical school, you have not started at all. So you have to know who looks up to you. So when you know who looks up to you, you know that you won't flop. So anything you're doing, use your mind. I'm not saying you should not party, you should not drink alcohol, you should not follow friends. No, but men, do it at the right time. Because this school has a way to give you that oil. Oil will day your head immediately by punishment. This is what super ego says. Super ego is principles of moral, if I can still remember. And these principles of moral, we have two types. We have the ego conscience, and then we have the ideal conscience. So you can choose one of these, but choose what society gonna accept and not the one society not gonna accept. That is my advice for you. The next one is social media. It's a bit awry, but it's not that awry. Hold on, let me tell you. Social media for me is where I get news. That is where we all get news, things happening around the world. Before one day you stay in your house or because you don't know what is happening. Social media is actually where lies everything we do. You see now, our morals lies on social media. Things we learn every day lies on social media. But they are still good and bad of social media. You don't have your time. You are not self-dedicated. You do not journal every day. You see yourself misusing the social media. Everything has an abuse. Too much of it affects you. I won't lie at all. There was a time I started being addicted to social media. That was times of Corona. I was addicted to social media, and that actually fetched me followers on my social media, on my TikTok and Instagram, because I was active. But I started realizing something. Most times, if you are there, we are not really there to be there. We are there to see what other people do, and from there we'll learn. There is this theory that says that everything we do lies on our environment. Yes, I believe that. And there is another theory that also says that we'll learn by imitation. That's theory of behavioralism. Yes, and that's all true. If you are imitating people on social media, and let's say you do not have what they have, you start getting depressed, you start losing your cool, the delusion will start coming. From there, you start doing what you are not meant to do. If you see yourself at that stage on social media, please quit social media. In fact, uninstall the app, because as time goes on, you see you are embedded in sorrow, especially if you cannot get what they have. And from there, it's sleeping around just for you to get it and express and impress yourself. Subside those attitude. Social media is good, but know when to use social media. But if you're always there with no meaning, you're just there because you want to watch people. But if you're there for educational parts, psychological, inspirational, motivational, people talking to you and you're learning from them, that is okay. I'm not saying that you should not peep. You can peep, but do not imitate them at all. Okay, guys, let me read this verse of the Bible for you. Psalm 51 verse 15 says, "O Lord, open my lips and my tongue shall declare your praise." And 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 says, "Casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you." Oh my God, I so much love this verse of the Bible. I was scrolling and the thing just opened. I said, maybe God said I should read it for you. Whenever you see yourself being anxious, having panic attack, getting depressed on social media, cast your anxieties on God, okay? And also uninstall the app. Then the next one I have here is exams. You cannot run away from exam. Okay, why I put exam as the last one is, after doing all these ones I've said, after seeing yourself, or you've seen yourself at some point in your life on those ones I've said before, exam is the main umbrella. Exam is the conclusion of all. And if you did not use your social media well, in exam you fail, obviously. If you don't have good friends, in exam you fail. If you do not spend your money well, because most times we are not even angry because of anything or anybody annoying us, but we are angry because we don't have money. So if you know use your money well, spending well, man, it might affect your thinking ability, and if you are reading, you won't be assimilating. You might actually stay there for 24 hours and nothing is entering your brain. So basically, all these are ties to exam. But from the verse we just read, casting all your anxieties on Jesus because he cares for you. So basically, I want you all to do well in your exam. So always read, go on YouTube, search for the topic they just taught you, and you will see a lot of them. You see tutors teaching you free. You don't have to bring out your time and be mentally there for you to understand. This is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of me talking to you. These are really the things I've scrutinized, I've ascertained, and I'm here to tell you these are likely things you have to see in medical school. The other day, exam came out and it was the word of his own. I've said it in one of my videos. It was so terrible, man. That's just it. That is just it. So, this is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If yes, I hope you've given it a thumbs up. Share to your friends. Okay, it's not hard at all. It is not hard at all. So I will see you in my next video. Adieu. Bye bye and gracias.